I have to say, we're extremely ecstatic to learn about the Green Button Initiative. We've been working with utilities to come up with a standardized format for data to be imported into the BEST application. The Green Button project helps create a baseline for businesses to see their live utility usage. Having a consistent format like the Green Button allows us to quickly move forward in finishing the integration of utility data. Thanks for spearheading this initiative as we are excited to move forward with the version 2 application. Welcome to BEST. I want to show you the website. This is the home page here. Then we'll click on show you the About Us section here. And then go into the partner section, scroll down and show you some of our partners we've teamed up with. Then the enrollment process, actually how you go through the process of enrolling. Next is pricing, what it costs to be part of the BEST. Then tips as far as energy, water, and waste, because we deal with all three. And then the success stories. There's many success stories based on restaurants, general offices, and so on and so forth. As you can see, we have a lot of different businesses we've dealt with and have actually been able to be successful with this product already. Auto repair, churches, really a lot of different verticals. Next is waste exchange. Basically, if you have some waste that you want to exchange with another business, that's worked real well for us as well. Contact us page, obviously. And then the login section, which actually takes you to BEST, which is actually the application. What you do is obviously put in your username and a password, and this will get you directly into the application. Set up a test business just to show some of the features. It will take you to a dashboard which basically shows you some of the general data that you've achieved from the assessment process. That's really the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go through the assessment. So we're going to click on Edit Assessment. That'll allow us to go in to a particular business. Through this assessment process, you have the 6 different steps. One is to verify, so you verify this information. Also, we can allow you to add an additional user. So if you have a business that you have an admin person or owner that wants to see the graphs, or admin or a sustainable manager, you can add them in as many users as you would like in this application. Just hit the save button, then you go back. Like I said, you can add as many as you need to. Verify your data here as far as on the business. Click the next button. Here you can also add additional facilities, not only additional users but additional facilities. So we're just going to deal with the one facility this go around. So this particular facility has changed the zip code here and just kind of put some fairly relevant data into these different fields. Once you have all the data complete, you're going to hit the Save button, then the Save, and then you go to the Next button from there. This will take you in the utility information, which really, this is a large part of this particular process, which is where really the green data information comes in. We're going to utilize, actually add a secondary energy company here, Piedmont Natural Gas. If you notice on the right there, you have different statuses. This one particular one needs to be done. I'm just going to put one sample data in here so you can kind of see what you have as far as on the usage. Hit the save. Once the data is saved, you can see the check mark. You're good to go. Down below, this is where the green button data will actually come into place, where the information can be automatically imported into the system. From the utility information, we go to the facility assessment. And in the facility assessment portion, this basically is the general facility information that is available for that particular facility. It's broken down by facility and by room. So first we're going to attack the facility information, cooling system, or whatever type of facility um, systems you have. What we'll do here at the top is actually add an additional, because sometimes you might have two HVAC systems and so on and so forth, depending on what you're doing. So as I add an additional item here, then you save it. So you add an item, answer the question, then hit the save button. As long as all of the questions are answered, you can tell by actually everything changes from save once you hit it to delete, because you can actually delete if you make a mistake. And then you go to over to the next section, which is room information. Once you get done with the facility information, you dig in, drill in more detail with the room information. We'll put a sample room in here. This is where you actually name your rooms. So your information of the room goes in here. We'll just put the sample in, hit save, and you'll see the different room names here. Once you hit the next button, it'll take you over into the take assessment. If you, again, the new one actually had an X beside it because it wasn't done. We'll just do the interior lighting now, but you can do any of these particular systems within the room. Then you'll go through and actually answer the room question just like you did on the facility assessment section. You're actually, like I said, at the room assessment. Once you go through and all your buttons actually have been clicked from save, answer whatever questions, a new one will pop up depending on what the particular question is. Once you have all this information entered, hit the next button. This will take you, and you notice everything, all the statuses are checked. You can now hit the next button, which this is the last step, will take you back to the dashboard, which goes over the energy, the water, the waste. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually create a plan based on the information you've actually inputted via your assessment process. Once you go into your plan section, you need to filter it. There are a lot of different recommendations based on the question. So this particular one, we're actually going to click on all, which is energy, water, waste, and all, no cost, low cost, and investment. We'll go into the section here where you can actually assign this information to a particular individual, or you actually can remove the recommendation if you actually don't want to do it. Based on how you actually enter this information, you save it, and it takes you back out. Now, as you notice, you have two accepts and one removes in that particular facility location. The other process here is actually the plan overview. If you go into that particular plan, your plan, you can print it. We go in through here, and you actually can copy this, paste it into another document. You can actually expand this if the recommendation is larger, but it actually breaks down here at the bottom and shows you what it is. Once they're complete, you complete it, and that'll actually help you with my plan scoring. So once you've done this, you're pretty much done with your plan, obviously going through all your different sections here. That's basically BEST in a nutshell. As you can see, with the graphs in the dashboard, there's energy in your water and then also in your waste. We kind of hit all of your different ones there. So thanks for watching, and hope you like it. I have to say that we were ecstatic to learn about the Green Button Initiative. We've been working with you